Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing okay. And in today's stream we're going to be doing the bonus level for PGR1. Hello R398, good to see you. Retro as well. And Elekos, thanks for joining us guys. And yeah, this is going to be a bit of a long one, but we're going to see how we do. The last time we'll be playing PGR1, so bonus level, 12 medals to do. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. 10 laps. Yeah, I literally have no idea how long it's going to take. Retro's told me about 3 hours, so we'll see. We'll see how we do. So I guess we'll just do them in order. San Francisco, Federal Reserve, and yeah, I think we're going to have to use one of these two cars, right? Because the Carrera GT and the F50 are in both of these races, so I'm not going to do a handicap race, Retro, before you ask. Ferrari F50. 9,000 kudos for first place. So we only need 1,000 kudos in that amount of time for a gold medal. So at least that's not too bad. And we do get one joker as well for the whole of this. The whole of this, I think. Is that 12 races? We can use one joker then. So not really at any point in that, to be honest, but we'll go with it. So let's jump into the first race. See what happens. I'll probably end up putting some music on because yeah, we're going to be here a while. So what I'm going to do is when this starts, I'll quickly pause it. I'll pause it, turn down the normal game music so it's not in the menus. And I'll quickly just put some music on so we can chill out. Because we're here for a long time and hopefully a good time. Right, so there is only F50s and Carreras in this. So the first time I'm actually up against them in the F50. Not actually the longest track. So I'm actually going to have to drive well in this. Is it going to go well? Who knows? I have to get used to the physics again. Oh dear. Well, there's a Carrera in front, or is that an F50? No, Carrera's second, F50 in first. Please, God, don't make me restart any of these, because that's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so let's get used to this. What are we doing? Oh, that's better. That first F50 is quite quick. I'm going way too narrow into the inside of the track there. He's pulling away. Come on, I've done 200 miles in this car now. I must be able to catch him up. Oh dear. Got my work cut out. I've been living on easy mode by having this car unlocked and not being against it. Come on, we're only on lap 3 out of 10. Right, that's better. I've got to say, they are pretty quick. And the first car is like significantly quicker than the rest. And it's not red, it's black. Damn it. What's that in second now? Is that the other F50? Well, we're nearly halfway in Kudos, but I've not yet been in first place. There we go, that's better. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. They use rough tactics, we can use rough tactics. It's a 50-50 relationship, you know. Right, I'm actually in first. I can chill out slightly. I think I've nearly hit the corner every single time on that corner. All F50 are the same. So there's no red one that's particularly quick on this one. Have I chosen the quickest colour then? How hard is this in the Porsche Carrera then? I feel like it might be a bit harder because the F50 is a little bit better, isn't it? There is something red there. Is that a Porsche? I think it's in 4th place currently. So what we can do is we can see how long this race takes and then sort of times it by 12, and that's a rough estimate of how long this is going to take. Right, I've nearly got the 1,000 kudos, which is good. Right, and not nearly hitting the barrier this time as well. I wouldn't say it's comfortable. They're still right behind me. I swear as well, if I mess up on like the last lap and they overtake me, I'm just going to jump out a window. This is a very nice corner to get lots of kudos on. Only a few laps to go for the first race. I'm dreading New York on any of the paths. I don't think I've said that enough, but you know I absolutely hate New York with the weird physics on the paths. That was terrible. Yeah, this is going to be a long time to concentrate. Carrera GT is significantly slower compared to F50. Okay, good to know. Hi Alex, good to see you. Hi Red Skyline. I need all the luck I can get, that's for sure. They're still right behind me, all in a row as well. This is going to get a bit scary, I think. So basically what you're saying is I have to use the F50 to stand the most comfortable chance of doing these. If I'm in the Porsche Carrera, it might be a bit harder. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to pick the gold colour, didn't I, for it? And I'm not concentrating. Come on. Don't do it, Stribbers. You've got one lap left. He's going to pit maneuver me. Oh dear, it's happened. That's it. Oh, things are getting a bit personal now. Oh dear. Oh yes, they all took each other out. Took each other out to dinner at a nice restaurant. Right, final lap. Let's not mess this one up. Let's get the first one in the bag at least. That red one just completely bullied his way through there. That corner's so difficult. Oh dear, he's coming. Right, the finish just round here. Come on. Oh dear me. Yeah, the AI are very aggressive on this. And I'm terrible at being aggressive on this as well. If I try and pit maneuver them, I usually end up pit maneuvering myself. So it has like a negative effect. But we did get the gold medal. 1,800 overall on track. Kudos, we only needed 1,000, so that's good. And yeah, I think on the next one I'll use the... what will be unlocked? You can now listen to any radio station in any city. Not that I do that anyway, so... right. Oh dear, this is Russian steps, is it? Russian hills. This is going to be hard as well to not spin out. But anyway, I forgot. In the last episode, I unlocked the bronze, silver, and gold skins. Is the silver any different to that? Wait for it to spin around a bit. I mean, that's like a grey white, isn't it? I suppose it's a bit more shiny. Yeah, it is. You can tell the difference. They're just like a gloss finish, aren't they? But we'll go in the gold this time. Carrera GT is better on specific heights track because it doesn't spin out as much. Which one's specific heights? Is that a track on here, Retro, or is that just a track in the game? Oh, is it an area, actually? Ah, San Francisco Pacific Heights, right, I see. Okay, I could try that out, possibly. So, for the second one, Fisherman's Wharf, we'll try the F50 in gold. And same as usual. I don't know when to play the Joker, though. We'll see. Really good music choices. Thank you, Elakos. Stream Beats, I think it is, on Spotify. Just stuck it on random. Right. It doesn't look quite as gold in the skin, the gold paint. You can tell the difference between that and the yellow, though, for sure. But it still looks yellow. Wow. What a load of nonsense. Oh, that first car's miles ahead. Okay, I've got my work out here. This is all slippy round here. Oh, no. I've got a feeling this is going to be difficult, this one. Right, I'm hoping this Ferrari in front spins out and kills himself. In a non-literal way. Right, how far is he ahead? 3.4 seconds. That's actually quite significant at this stage. It's not the longest track either. I'm hoping my skills improve as we go. Oh god, he says and then he crashes. Right, I believe we are catching him slightly. I really don't want to use the Carrera because I'm already struggling in the Ferrari. Like, I hate these sections. When would you ever do that in a car? At these speeds? Crap. .2, so I've gained 2 tenths through that lap. Right, come on, we can drive better than this. Let's concentrate. Stop talking nonsense. Right, we're definitely right behind him now. I need to watch how they do that section. 1.7, that's better. That's a hard corner as well. Oh, I need to think about the Kudos, actually. I've not even been thinking about that. That was decent. Let's get some Kudos around there. I can worry about the Kudos more when I'm in first place. Right, here we go. We're on his backside now. Yes! I managed to do some sort of... Well, it wasn't really a pit maneuver, but... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. They drive slowly on this track compared to other tracks. Well, he's facing the wrong way now, so I'd say you're probably correct. But not only do they drive slowly, I drive slowly as well. Although he has properly spun out, so that's really good for us. Because I need more Kudos here. Again, if I have to restart this, this is going to be an absolute pain in the arse. .5 seconds ahead now, at least. Wow. If you don't turn over the jumps, it literally just completely goes straight. I'm very thankful for him killing himself. So that's helped me out. I keep hitting the wall. This is really bad. 300 and something. There's no time bonus on this either. So... seriously, not playing this for a week, you literally lose a lot of the things you picked up. They're slowly coming back. But I don't think I've ever been good at this, these sorts of tracks. With the jumps and crazy stuff. I'm gonna hit the wall. I knew that. .1 seconds behind. In fact, are the two there, or is that just second place, which is miles ahead of the rest anyway? And he could have been the one that spun out as well. We've actually kept that going up there. We're closing in on 1,000. This damn track, man. I still prefer this to New York, though, with the park paths. .something seconds. It seems to be staying the same at the minute, how far behind they are. But we've got the 1,000 that we needed. That's good. .6. I think he's actually catching slightly through there. I was expecting the gold paint job to be a bit more shiny. I mean, it's not too bad. Might try out the bronze next time. .2. We're gaining, or we're losing him even. So how long have we been so far? By the time I finish this, it'll probably be about 20 minutes. Are all the races in this the same length, or are some longer than others? Like time-wise. If you did every track flawlessly, it should be 2 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you, Retro. That's very precise. So you're saying if we don't lose or have to restart, we should be all right with that time. Depends. If I stay in the F50, I might have a slim chance of that. But if you're saying in the next track, if it is specific heights, if I use the Crow GT, it might not spin out as much. And it would be a different car, I guess, to use. I do like driving that, to be fair. It's not quite as mad as the F50 is. Right, we're getting there now. Yeah, miles behind. You're right. They do drive very slowly on that one. That is very strange. And 1,500. Didn't get as many kudos in that one, but that's good enough. Good enough for now, for sure. So, Pacific Heights. Do I use the Kuros GT in this then, you reckon? Could have that in gold as well. Or bronze. What other tracks we got? St. James's Park. Is that one worse than Russian Hill Challenge? Go for it. Let's see then. Let's go bronze in the Kuros GT. Sure, we'll do that. 1,000 isn't actually too much for that. It's quite a lenient target on the Kudos. Usually it's a little bit harder. Certainly for some of the other street races we've done. But doesn't seem too bad. This might go badly. That bronze certainly stands out more than the gold, I think. Already been bullied. Oh, dear. That was not a good start. I'm going to pick this car to potentially not spin out, and... yeah, we're going to restart that one. That was not good from the off. Right, how do I get out the way of these guys? Because they're going to go mental on this bit. I might go around the outside. Right, avoid him spinning out. Go around inside of him. Yes, yeah, 50 spun out. Oh, straight into first. Oh no. Carrera came out of nowhere. We're doing it. This is so much more stable than the F50. This corner's horrible. And those jumps are horrible. Yes, it's an absolute mess. This game and the first corner usually results in a load of nonsense and a load of mess. I tried to get out of the way of that as much as I could as well, especially the second one. Right, I'm actually going to have to check behind me because they're going to try and pit maneuver constantly. I need to put more faith in this car because it really does grip. That was nice. Carried all the Kudos around there. Oh dear. That is one of the hardest corners. This Carrera GT is right up my arse. I've got a feeling this is not the end of the pit manoeuvres for this. In fact, he's right behind me at this point. He's gone for it. I'm demoted to second. The F50s are nowhere in sight. Carrera GT is better on this track. It does feel that way. Right, back into first. It's definitely the hardest street races we had so far. I'm not using the track properly, the width though, in all fairness. Jesus! He went for a flying takedown there. He didn't give a crap about the corner. He had one thing in his mind. I didn't need to retro. He just killed himself. Also, I don't know how to pit maneuver. You've known this by now. If I try and pit maneuver, I will take myself out. But luckily, he just went into full kamikaze mode. And somebody else is now going to try and take me out, probably. Three seconds is not that comfortable. These last two tracks have been an absolute mess. Oh crap, I forgot about that. I thought there was two bumps. .9 seconds. He's gaining. Very funny what the AI did. Yeah, it was. I haven't seen that in many racing games where they have like absolutely no care in the world about the racing line or braking or whatever. They just literally go for you. I was literally in his crosshairs and he didn't give a stuff about the corner. This corner, man. Right, I'm miles over the Kudos. This is actually taking a long time, this race, in terms of the laps, because we're only halfway through it. 56-second lap. I think they were a little bit longer than the rest. Because you spend half the time on this track in the air, and that's not even a joke. Hey there, B-Duddy. Glad you can make it, mate. That made it unique, I guess. What's that? What, the programming to take people out? I think we're on the third race, by the way, B-Duddy. I think you missed 2 there. Wow, this AI's caught up with me a lot. I've just seen that. When the hell did that happen? I need to put my driving shoes on. They're doing that corner way better than me. I swear he was like... Was that the same one that spun out? Has he actually caught me up? Because if so, that's crazy. He's gone for it again. And he's failed again. This is great. This is a game of chicken, basically. I lure them in close enough to try and take me out. And then they just completely miss. Not sure if there's ever been a racing game with a really good AI. What's that? Do you mean in general or on the original Xbox? I think the later PGRs are a good mixture of aggression and sort of accuracy with their lines. These are definitely one of the most overly aggressive AIs I've seen. It's more like Demolition Derby than anything else. Oh god, lap number 8. In the bronze boy. Rubber banding or following a strict line. Yeah. Rubber banding is like mainly Need for Speed sort of games, isn't it? As far as I'm aware, there's no rubber banding in the PGRs. I don't know about this one. Certainly PGR2 to 4. But yeah, I don't know how you'd... Oh god, what am I doing? I don't know how you'd make them that intelligent. Because they do just follow the racing line, like you said. Right, we seem to be staying ahead of him now. I'm not sure if he's been overtaken by the F50 or not. I think you're right, Retro, though. This is much better to use than the F50 on this one. Even though I've not been driving particularly good. Definitely the hardest races in the game, I'd say. Right, we've got a lap to go and a half. I think the AI do this corner really quickly. Oh, I just can't do it. Absolutely miles past the Kudos target. Like I said, you literally spend half the time in the air on this track. Right, once more around this jumpy track. Jumpy track of doom and spinach. Not the vegetable. As in spinning out. I'm trying to think of the best AI I've seen in a game. I was quite impressed with them in Forza Motorsport 7. They were quite good in that. Oh, you lived in the San Francisco area. That's pretty cool. I do remember you saying that now. Do you recognise any of the places from these tracks? Any of the streets and stuff, if they're accurate? And the buildings? Oh, that's that one done. Cool, this is knackering. So 12,000, that was pretty decent. Decent amount. Thirsty work. Right, so we have done 3. Should have probably used the thingy on that. I guess we can double the kudos on the longest track, or the one that looks like we're going to get the most kudos out of. Possibly that one. Didn't visit the city itself often. Oh, it's what? So you lived sort of in the nearby area. So we'll do London, Admiralty Arch, go back to the F50, because I'm scared. Let's go in silver, that's the last one we haven't used. Won't play the Joker just yet, I don't think. Oh man, 3 out of 12. So we're a quarter of the way there. How long's that taken? About half an hour. Fantastic start. You cannot get around this without getting spun out. He's got spun out. Carnage. Got this F50 on the outside of me. He did not even care I was there. He was just trying to turn back into the racing line. Oh, this is not going to end well. Oh, I hate these stairs as well. Do they have to spin out? Oh, I'm going to restart. I'm miles behind. Do they have to spin out and crash into me every time? No, I've never lived close to London. I've lived most of my life in the northeast of England, and then I'm now in the southeast, but not near London, still above London. Jesus. They are so aggressive. The county I live in is called Suffolk, by the way. I could probably get to London in a couple hours driving, maybe less. I've just noticed there's 15 laps of this, because these are short laps. Right, that was better through there. So, let's get ahead of this black guy. Or black F50, should I say. And the other guys are miles behind. Let's bump him. Did that help us? No. That did not help us. That did the complete opposite. Anytime I try and pit, I pit myself. It just happens. This is a track you could link a lot of the stuff on, actually. Whoa! Hold your horses. Them physics. I literally just trampolined off that wall backwards. That was crazy. Oh, damn it. Come on. Right, I'll definitely do this a bit quicker than him, for sure. Stop messing around. Right, note to self. Keep away from that barrier, because that is not good. Oh dear, I've steered straight back into it. Oh god, this is not going well. This guy's making a fool out of me. I will try and read that in a minute, guys. I'm struggling to keep my eyes on the road at the minute, because he is getting away. Oh, it's happened again. These barriers are killing me. Literally. Right, I have got 10 laps. I can do this. Let's channel the inner F50. 3.5. This is not going well. Oh, it does bad over the jumps. Yep. But unfortunately, so do I. Right. Oh, God's sake. I thought I was going to hit that wall again. And I panicked. One thing that does not go well is PGR and panicking. Right, come on, let's be smoother. 2.4, right, I've gained a second. We're going to get the Kudos. I'm not worried about that. That was nice. I'll take that. That's a very hard section. I was flying around here without a problem before, but I've just suddenly done all that stuff. The crashy stuff. That was so bad. Carrera GT is bad on this track. You will see the Carrera GT spin out a lot. Why is that? Is it on the stairs they spin out a lot, is it? Oh, thank you, sir. Actually, no, don't thank you. In fact, fuck you. Well, for a split second, that benefited me, and then instantly, we're now further behind than we were. Why did he decide to just stop randomly in the middle of the road? Was he teasing me? That was actually ridiculous. That's a dirty tactic from them. Let's stop in the racing line. I need him to... Oh, we've lapped someone. Hopefully he gets stuck. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Right, luckily, he sandwiched me into the wall, but I managed to get away there. This Carrera's going to stuff me up, though. You are correct, Retro. These Carreras don't seem to drive very well on this. But is he going to hold me up? Yes! Thank you, Carrera. You legend. I'll pay you that money later. I wonder why, considering we've just proved that that's the more grippy car, why does that one spin out? Unless this game is so intelligent that it's got all the weight and the weight transfer and stuff, which I very much doubt. But I needed that big time. He's still there. That can't be the same guy. Has he just got stuck on the wall? He's not having a good time, is he? I think I'm 2 laps ahead of him now. He's going to try and pit maneuver me, even though he's 2 bloody laps behind. Imagine that. Yeah, he's getting close. Please have mercy. He's gone again. Every single lap. That's the second Crow GT, is it? I don't know. Were they both grey, the Carrera GTs in this, were they? I have to say, I do like this track. It's a bit annoying sometimes, and the stairs are quite hard, but I do like it. It's quite cool. We're 8 seconds ahead of that F50, so that really did help us out. I'm doing this bit terribly now, and yet I've completely crashed into both sides. I need to go slow around there. I'm not learning my lesson. I think he's still miles behind. Yeah, he's still 9 seconds behind. So the two Carrera GTs are both grey and they both spin out constantly, is it? That's what we've discovered. I think with the stairs, it's best if you time it right so that you land on the bottom sort of incline of the stairs and use it as a ramp. That seems to be the best way to do it. Right, that was much better. Which, to be fair, does make sense because physics and all that stuff. Like if you jump down a flight of stairs in a car and like the midpoint of your car hit the middle of the stairs, that would not be good. So you've got to try and like that. That would destroy your car if you landed like that. I don't recommend going down any stairs in any car in real life. We are putting some miles on this car, that's for sure. I've forgotten which race this is. Number. Is this number 4 or 5? I feel like it's number 4. That would take us to a third of the way. So there's one Carrera GT. And there was a Ferrari F50 front. So, did I lap one of them twice or two of them once? That's the question. 1,700 kudos overall from the in-game. So, we weren't actually too far over that target for gold. Which is good. I think that was... Oh, our lowest one there was 10,500. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 down at 12. I think I'm going to do the Joker on that one. No, St. James's Park. Possibly. I tried to drive cautiously on this track as to not spin out. Which one's that? What, Big Ben? Or do you mean the one we just did? Oh, we haven't done bronze, have we, in the F50? I don't know which one I'm least looking forward to. It doesn't look like they go around the park tracks on any of these, which is very good. Oh, the one I just did, okay. Yeah, it is hard to not spin out on that one, to be fair. Let's go. Anything with elevation changes on this game is like an instant spin out, pretty much. Pretty mental, actually. Right, now I've got 12 laps of this. So we've had 10 laps, we've had 15 laps, and this is our first 12 lap. Right, how much shite can happen at the start of this? One spin out. I nearly spun out. He spun out. He was facing the wrong way, and he's straight away back up to me. They've spun out. He's crashed into me. Jeez, they do not give a second's breathing space, do they? I may have to restart, I don't know. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that first car's miles ahead. Maybe we'll chance it. You have to be quite good with the corners here because there's loads of straights. I don't think we're going to catch that first one. Although that was good. What's here then? Is this Carrera? I can't see. Yes, it is. I think the first Ferrari looks like it's disappearing a bit. Oh, I can see him. Maybe he's coming back in. I think I'm catching this guy up slightly. Right, let's get out of the way of you. How far's this guy ahead? 3.7. That's not insurmountable. Depends if I can consistently drive or not. 3.1. There's so many worse tracks in that area they could have used. Oh god, I'm not looking. Okay. Right. Don't take your eyes off the road, Stribbers. Stop being a fool. Yeah, that was a bit silly from me there. I took my eyes off the road for way too long. Right, these guys are taking the piss around this corner. Please don't get spun out in my direction. You can just see them coming into the picture every now and then. Like in the rear of the car, just so close to spinning you out. Right, we've got a good corner there. I take my hat off to you, Retro, because I would not fancy doing these in any of the slower cars whatsoever. You have to be a pro at pit manoeuvring, clearly. Right, come on. I feel like even if I get in the lead, I'm not going to pull away from them, really. That was a nice corner, though. Can we get around the inside? Yes, we can. I think he braked slightly there. Although he's going to try and do the pit now, is he? No, he didn't. Which tracks could they have... Which area are you talking about with the tracks? Yeah, it definitely is an extra challenge. And some. Oh dear me. Oh god, that was awful. Oh, I'm really inviting pressure onto myself. I'm trying to brake a little bit later so I don't get pit manoeuvred, but it means they're staying right with me. 3/10. This is going to get horrible. Right, that was good. That was good. Right, we've got some breathing space. Is that yellow one just overtaken the black one? And we should be absolutely fine with Kudos as well. The Kudos target isn't the hard thing about this at all, really. It's trying not to get spun out in the first couple corners. You have to get a good start. You can't let the first car get away. Because that is a no-no. Right, we are pulling away slightly. It's not that comfortable, though. Man, my eyes are getting tired already from this pure concentration, and we're not even halfway yet. I don't think this was intended to be done all in one go, to be honest. Oh, crap. It's way over 100 laps. It's probably sort of 150 in total for all these races. Oh no. Oh dear. One lapse of concentration, one slip up, and they are right on you. Oops. That's right in the pit manoeuvre range again now. Please go away. I think they're programmed pretty well in terms of how quick they drive on this. I mean, they make silly mistakes, obviously, with like the stairs and spinning out and stuff, but generally, their lines are pretty decent. But they don't give a crap if you're in the way. Which, to be fair, it was the same in PGR2. If you're in the racing line, they will just drive into you. .9 seconds, that's a bit more comfortable. This feels a bit longer, this one, for some reason. .9. This bronze colour doesn't actually look too bad. Right, I think we are putting a nice little distance here. They don't drive too well on this one. Some of the other tracks they were quite quick on. I think the first one actually in particular they were quick, but I was quite slow on that one as well. 111 laps. That can't be right, can it? Because there's 12 events and there's at least 10 laps in each event, so that would be 120 minimum. There must be more than that, surely. Some have got 12 laps and some have got 15 laps. Unless I've just done the maths completely wrong there, which is possible. None of them have less than 10 laps, do they? Oh, getting some daylight now. This is nice. I've got a little bit of room for a mistake now. So we put an extra 50-something miles on the car so far. Yeah, recheck. I'm guessing there's a couple 15s, a couple 12s, isn't there? It's got to be something like 130 to 140, I'd say. Oh crap, that was not good. It's a shit ton of laps, is what we're saying. Right, last one. Let's go. Three seconds. I think it's stayed about 3 seconds for a while now. Oops. I've hit the wall quite a lot on this, but luckily I've got a decent amount of kudos. Because of the long straights, we can just keep turning and getting that kudos. With that weird mechanic. I don't even think about it now, it's just second nature doing it. The hack. The PGR hack. Right, over 2,000, it's not too bad. 11,000 altogether. Looking forward to seeing all the skins actually, that'd be quite cool. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So nearly halfway. Nearly halfway. How many? 10. So there's 115, 112, 112, 112. 6. There should be 131, I think. If my maths is completely wrong, let me know. But I think 131. which is a lot of laps, if you think about it. And if it's roughly a minute per lap, that's going to be over 2 hours, isn't it? 2 hours and a bit. So 348,000 kudos altogether now. That is pretty cool. St. James's Park. I'm thinking about putting the Joker on now. Just having a brief rest for my eyes. How long's that been? Nearly an hour now. You have to concentrate. You can't slip up for 1 second. Otherwise they will be on you. I've never pressed help before, I just realised. Oh, it just tells you about the event, does it? Right, let's go. James's Park, St. James's Park. I will stick the... let's go back in red. Let's play the Joker. Yes, we want to do it. Let's go. Use your handbrake to maximise slides. I'd actually barely use the handbrake on this, to be honest. You don't really need to. Unless there's a hairpin. I feel like that's the only time you really need to use it. Is there always 3 Ferrari F50s and 2 Carrera GTs as well? Seems to be a theme. Right, let's get through there sort of unscathed. Out the way, Porsche. Thank you. This black Ferrari seems to always be in the lead. Horrible. Oh, crap. Man, I hate those physics on there. I know I say it every time. To be fair, I wouldn't fancy driving on gravel in real life. Would you just get out the way? You like stopped again in the racing line. Oh no, please don't overtake me. Oh, that was a bit late on the brakes, wasn't it? Oh, Christ. Right. I'm only 1 lap in. Let's restart that. I'm making a lot of work for myself here. I don't want to risk getting all the way through the 10 laps and not catching them up, because that's such a waste of time. Right, that was a good slingshot through there. Right, get ahead of him. That Ferrari's going for it. He just hit the wall. Now, I've done that many times, and luckily they did it as well. But I wanted it to be one of the Ferraris instead. Right, see, if I try and pit maneuver, that happens every time. Oh, God. Come on. Right, I had a good start before. I am worried about getting around this 10 laps in a row without spinning out. Because I don't trust myself. Like, the normal AI are aggressive, but because these guys are quick, they are, like, mega aggressive. Right, that's not too bad. I'm sort of in sight. Right, up into second. We'll take it. I actually nearly spun him out there without touching him. That was weird. This guy's going to screw me up. Yes, I did it! I spun someone out. I think that's the first one. 131. That is the amount of laps. That's nice to know. It's a lot of laps. Oh, crap. Oh, that could have ended so much worse, and it nearly did. Everyone spun out. The Black Ferrari's back in the lead. Right, it could have gone worse. That's all I'm saying there. We are up to a minute for this lap. Let's start on the inside of him. Yes, everyone killed themselves. I'm quite happy they're aggressive with each other as well, not just me. That makes things a lot easier. You can't put any power down when you're on that grass because you will spin out. Right, I need to focus on getting some kudos now as well. This is a nice section. That could be the Porsche in second, actually. Oh, that was mental, that start of that race. It's definitely worth restarting it if you're on the first lap. Oh, crap. I always crash into that damn thing. I don't even know what it is. It's like a little guard building, isn't it? It does punish you, this game. Any wall tap makes your driving more accurate, I guess. St James's Park is my #1 favourite track. Ah. It is quite nice, to be fair. I just don't like that middle bit. Everything else is nice. This bit's off PGR3 and 4 as well. Is it or not? I feel like it is. Then again, I usually get these things wrong. Bloody hell. Yes, it is. It definitely is, actually, because there's Big Ben over there, isn't there? Which you do see in PGR3. But yeah, it's a really nice track, it really is. Never made it past the beginning of the first PGR. Was that in the Kudos Challenge Skyline? Or did you try the quick race in arcade mode as well? It's definitely got the steepest learning curve out of any PGR, I'd say. And if you don't know this slidey tactic, then it's very difficult. But once you pick this up, the difficulty does drop off a bit, and it becomes easier than PGR2, I think. That's my take on it. But overall... Oh, crap. Overall, I think it's harder to consistently drive quickly on this. It's a bit more unpredictable. Kudos Challenge, yeah. That is really difficult. And if you don't unlock a quick car, when you start with like the Mini or something and try and do them, they are really difficult. Which is what you do, to be fair. You pick up the game and you go for the Kudos Challenge mode. But I think it expects you just to beat the game with the slow cars on bronze or whatever, or silver, maybe some golds, and then come back with the quick cars and just smash them after that. Because with the F50, if you did any of the earlier events, they'd be so easy, I'd imagine. But yeah, they're just, the slow cars are just not quick enough to do anything. So hard to control anything on that path. Like, because there's multiple jumps on that section as well, which makes it even tougher. You basically can't put any acceleration down, otherwise you will die. I think this is the longest track we've had. I don't think any have been over a minute so far. Minute laps. Oh, I've just realised how far ahead we are for some reason. And I'm guessing they've spun each other out a lot in this. So I could potentially do some more streams in the future if you guys are interested in that. I was thinking about just doing PGR2 as well, platinum stream, just for something extra to do, something a bit fun. I'll try and get through it as quickly as possible over at multiple streams, because I believe even perfectly, if you did all events flat out next to each other, they'd probably be something like 10-11 hours. That's with no restarts whatsoever. Yeah, you'd be interested in that. I think it'd be quite fun and stressful at the same time. I think I'll need a separate stream just for the Grand Touring Cone Challenge. A separate 2-hour stream. In general, what days is best for everybody? The days that are best for me would be a Friday evening. Obviously, that's British summertime, or Saturday evening. So, depending on where you guys are, I think most of you are from America. So that would be... Is it sort of midday? If it's 7 p.m. British summertime, BST, is that midday? Yes. If only I was superhuman, that would be amazing. I think Saturdays are best. Yeah, I agree. I do like Saturdays. I'd love to do it one day in the future, like a charity stream of PGR, and then just do it one whole day, and I have to complete platinum from start to finish in one day. Start first thing in the morning and go through. That'd be hilarious. And also not hilarious at the same time. 2 p.m. Well, that's what 7 p.m. would be. That's not too bad then, actually. I thought it was earlier than that for some reason. Oh, crap. Good news is I'm miles over the Kudos. They really aren't too difficult to earn the targets on these. The AI on this track are so slow for some reason. They're even slower than on San Francisco for some reason. 12 seconds, that's ridiculous. I could have come first in the Mini probably on this. Oh, we're getting there. Now, is this the halfway point, or have we already done the halfway point? I think this was number 6, wasn't it? One minute 11. I'm sure I keep getting like exactly the same laps over and over again. Right, it's best to not go over the grass there, because I do keep spinning out every time. And here, let off. It's much better. I'd imagine it would take about 15 hours. I have done it and timed myself doing it, but it was over multiple sessions, and I think... I'm trying to think. It was something like that. I'll have to check. It might have been even... It might have been about 11 or 12 hours. However, that's from me... you know, having a rest and playing again and restarting. If I was to do it all in one go, in a zombie state by the end of it, it would take probably, you're right, 15 hours, maybe even more. It's not something, yeah, it's not something I just decide to do. You know, it'd be difficult, wouldn't it? It's a whole day plus more. But if I did do it as just like a chill stream, it could be maybe three streams of 4 hours or something, or 4 streams of 3 hours, whichever one works better. But either way, it would be pretty fun. Right, I just realised we are on the last lap. I've just sort of zoned out in this race at the minute. So far ahead, and getting further ahead as well. Oh, I thought the finish was here. That's a different race. Oh, I actually doubled the kudos on this as well, didn't I? That was a good shout, because that's the most I've had by quite some way, I think. Excellent. Oh, halfway. That's an hour and 10 minutes, I think. So that's doubled 23,000 kudos. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Pretty nice indeed. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is indeed 6 done. So halfway there. Not too bad. Right, Tokyo. Is that the first time we're going to Tokyo? It is. Oh, are they in order again? San Francisco, London, Tokyo, New York. They are. Does anybody know why every event in the game, or every like section, is always in that order? Let me just check. Is it the same in like quick race? It's always San Francisco, London, Tokyo, then New York. Even in the other Kudos Challenge, like World Tour, that finishes on New York, starts in San Francisco. Come to think of it, there were a lot of racing games. Well, I never made it past the beginning. Is that due to attention span? Or is it the difficulty of some of them? Right, we'll do this one next, Tokyo. Let's go back in the gold. I imagine if some games aren't that captivating and they're quite easy to... I know there's some games I've played where I haven't made it past the beginning. If they're not that interesting, then just sort of give up with them. Especially when you're young as well. I'm pretty sure when I was younger I put a lot of games down. I think I tried like Enter the Matrix and a few games like that. Didn't really understand what the hell I was doing and got bored straight away. Right, Gold Ferrari. Now this, like dusk in Tokyo, I find this really difficult to see where I'm going. Not as bad as the Chicago night races in PGR2, but... Right, let's avoid everybody apart from him. Thank you, sir. I was looking at the people in front more than behind. Yeah, I was thinking that because you're a kid at the time. I completely agree with you there. Like, because I played PGR2 as a kid and I had no idea what the hell I was doing. He's doing exactly the same thing. Right, I need to watch him. Yeah, I played it as a kid and I don't even remember what I did. Don't know how much I played of it. Right, you are pissing me off, mister. He's done it again! 3 times in a row. I tried going really close to the inside of the corner then. You are taking the piss. Right, I was trying to kill him and I keep killing myself. He has really got it out for me. Right, I've made it around the first corner. I'm going to get pitted again, though. It's going to happen. They are so brutal on this game. It's unbelievable. They don't give a flying fuck. Right, we're finally away from that red bastard. Fun fact, headlamp of the F50 will never break. Oh, that's cool. Are they made out of diamond, are they? A diamond lens. That'd be absolutely epic. Right, I'm going this way to avoid all those idiots. I'm terrified about getting spun out now. It's going to happen. Oh, I've just done myself. Always happens. I actually managed to hold up the other Ferrari though, which was good. Is the F50 the only one that doesn't break the headlight? Or is there other cars in the game? Oh, I need to start driving quickly now to catch this guy up. It's always the black Ferrari in first, I've noticed. 2.222. That's cool. Yes, only the F50. Is that a programming error, or is that intended because it's the boss of this game? That's a horrible corner. God damn it. I'm coming for you. Oh, that's nice. We'll take that. Yes, get out of the way. I hate the noise of them behind me. It's actually horrible. I thought you meant in real life. The F50 headlights in real life. They're made of titanium. Or kryptonite. If they were indestructible in real life, they'd literally have to be made of diamond or something. One thing is, though, the brake lights are destructible, so they didn't think the same thing with the brake lights or the tail lights. That must be a programming error, surely. Oh, crap. I've just done this last bit horrendously. This is quite a long track as well, not the longest. Oh, the other Ferrari's overtaken the black one. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the wall. Oh, we're fine for Kudos anyway. Those two are fighting by the looks of it. I do like this track, to be honest. I like that bit, the hairpin. It's quite a fun track to do. It's just the lighting's a bit hard to get your head around. Oh, that was so bad. The one I don't like in Tokyo is when you go, there's like a little parking lot, and you jump down it, and then you jump back up onto the onto a corner. That's really hard to do. Two cars have indestructible tail lights, do they? Which two of them? I'm going to guess I'm going to go for the Subaru. Is that one of them? If I had to choose, I'd prefer to have indestructible headlights. It's a good job we don't race at night on these games, because without headlights that wouldn't be good. Focus Cosworth and the TVR. Damn, guess wrong. Is that just something you've noticed whilst driving them all? Or have you literally tested them and rammed them all? Apparently as well, the wing mirrors can never fall off the car, but they can bend. And they're both very sad now, because I've crashed a lot. You tested them when you were bored, that's fair enough. Why not, eh? They're certainly driving quicker on this map than others, but we are getting a bit of a lead now. I keep ruining this corner as well, that's better. I've done that twice in a row. Oh, I can see him. As long as you can get in front, it's not too bad. It's just the initial start of the race. Oh, that was close. That is a hard corner. That one has caught me out a few times, I remember, in the past. Oh man, can we get under a minute lap? That'll be my target for the next couple of laps. Not with that driving though. There's such a difference in the AI's ability. Unless that is the Carrera GTs that are miles behind on the map. Yeah, I find it weird that we've got those cities in that order. Well, we've got all Tokyos now, haven't we? And then all of New York's. Unless they did it based on difficulty. Well, I don't know if New York's are the hardest tracks or not, though. I'd say some of the San Francisco ones are. We're getting there. 4.6 seconds ahead now as well. Hi, Siberius. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for the kind words. I'm trying to read whilst not crashing, so bear with me. I've read half of that. Left you like, thank you very much. And I'm glad you enjoyed the music, guys. It's a nice sort of vibe to put on in the background when you're racing. Alright, see you later, R398. Thank you for joining us. Have a good evening, good sleep. Thank you, it's 3 AM there. That's crazy. I appreciate you joining us. My driving has gone to crap. Oh, we finally done it. There we go. Not too bad. Oh, I know they're not the most riveting races to watch, but the starts are quite interesting at least. At least there's some entertainment there. Right, so that's the first Tokyo one, isn't it? Yeah. We are getting there. Getting there. So we got... right, I'll try and pronounce this right. What have we just done? Koshu, Keido, Nishi. Was that right? In Shinjuku. And then in Shibuya Challenge 2. Ekime. You're not a fan of that. What's your go-to music, Red Skyline? It's very hard to pick music that everybody enjoys, so we've just got to compromise sometimes. I actually like quite all music, to be honest. There's not much I don't like. As you can tell from the music on my videos and stuff, I actually do like a bit of metal now and then as well. Quite into my metal. More modern metal, though, than other stuff. Hope that didn't sound too harsh. No, not at all. Like, no one in the world likes a particular genre. All of them, you know. Everyone's got different tastes. Music is completely subjective. You like what you like, that's it. That is the thing. Oh, crap. Siberius adores synthwave, yeah. It's quite popular. That's why it's always a safer bet to go with the more popular music. Please the many instead of the few. And it's 2:26 p.m. Nice and sunny for you then, is it? That was terrible. You're stuck in the 90s. What's your go-to artist or band then? Actually managed to do alright in the start of this. This is a 12-lap race. It's quite a fun one again. .327, so it looks like it's mostly afternoon for you guys watching then. Saturday afternoon. So I appreciate you giving up your afternoon to join the stream. Well, I do need to focus on getting some kudos here as well. Oh crap. Lots right now. Sugar babes. You think that you're the only one suggesting Sugar Babes fan in Texas? I don't know, I can't comment on that. I've never been to Texas, so I have no idea what they listen to there. But to be fair, I wouldn't have said Sugar Babes in Texas, in all fairness. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Sugar Babes. Why not? I wouldn't say it's my go-to thing, but I certainly wouldn't mind it if you stuck it on. The only thing I don't really like too much is rap. I'm not into rap too much. But then again, on some games it's really fitting, like on Midnight Club and stuff. It sort of fits the scene, doesn't it? So I don't mind it on that. Again, I wouldn't choose to listen to it though. B Duddy says it's 12:28 where he is. And Alex says it's 9:30 at night. Yep, so it's different times everywhere. Alex, you're an hour ahead of me actually. Very hard to get a time to stream that suits everyone, really. I appreciate the weekends. Usually people do stuff on the weekends. I'm not doing too bad here. This is actually quite a fun track. I'm enjoying this one. You hate songs with rap in it too. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. It's immensely popular though. It's one of the most popular genres out there, isn't it, rap, really? The only rap that I've sort of got into is Eminem. He's got some good songs out there, and I don't mind them. Contrary to the stereotype, I hate country music. I suppose, yeah, that's another genre I'm not too keen on. Again, depends where I am and what the, you know, if it fits or not, but I wouldn't choose to listen to that. So country's very big in Texas, is it? It's like the biggest genre there. I would love to try, we'll go out to Texas sometime. I've been to Florida, and I've been to Virginia. And I think they're the only states I've been to. West Virginia, actually, it was. Oh, so it was, country was big back in the 90s, was it? In the noughties. In Texas. At this point, I'm literally phasing out. I've done so many laps. This is literally like endurance events for PGR, which don't exist. He's actually not too far behind me, this guy. That's much better. I think I was screwing up that corner quite a lot. Hey, we've gone over 300 miles in the car. My head is actually covering the tachometer at the minute. But it says 303 miles. It's actually quite hard to put the cam in a position where it doesn't obstruct anything. Because there is actually, if you look at it, there's a lot of information on this HUD for this game. There's not really much room. Like, the most space is obviously directly in front of the car in the middle, but I'm not going to stick my big old head there, because that would not be good. I think they could have done with 10 laps on here. I think 12 is a bit crazy. Oh crap, he's catching me, I've just realised. He's a second behind. He's gonna catch me exactly for lap number 12, isn't he? To make it horrible. 1.3. He's catching every corner. Why is he driving so damn quick? Right, let's put some distance between them. There we go, much better. I think this one was the corner I'm doing really slowly. Oh dear me. I'm getting slightly dizzy. What's everyone's usual time they play if they game then? I'd say 2 hours is probably a good shout, good amount. Before an extended break. You had some good good music and TV shows. The US never got back in the 90s. I'm not too sure about that. I was only very little in the 90s. Noughties though, yeah. What TV shows are you referencing? Right, we're on the final lap now. It's good. Oh, dear me. Little Miss Jocelyn. I don't think I've ever heard of that, to be honest. It's hilarious. I can honestly say I've not heard of that before. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? Right, we've got 4 more left to do. Comedy skit show. I'll have to look it up. Don't think I've ever heard of it. What, you say that? Is that an English show, is it? Right, well, the final Tokyo one. Ekime Hairpin. Asakusa. Looks like we will go over 400,000 kudos by the end of this, so that's pretty cool. Let's go yellow. We haven't used yellow yet. Never aired in the US. That's a shame. I don't think I even watched that many TV shows, like comedy shows, back in the day. I watch modern ones, like 8 Out of 10 Cats and stuff like that. It's quite funny. (2006, 2008). I'm surprised. I haven't heard of that. I was about 12. Hello, Joe. How you doing? Holy crap. Getting pinched straight away. Yeah, I think when you're younger, comedy shows don't really, you don't really understand them quite as much as when you're older. Holy crap. Right, that did not go well. I forgot about that corner. That's like the worst corner in the game. And we've got 3 yellow Ferraris this time. I'm going to back out of this because this is gnarly. There we go. That's much better. Home time at last. Finished your shift, did you? Your long gas shift. Last time with the chicane. I know it's the last time, but it's awful. There, he's done it as well. It's not just me. Yes, there's an absolute cacophony of bullshit happening. And I'm not involved, so I'm pretty happy with that. If the AI can't do it, that means I can't do it either. What is your concentration level right now? How do you mean? It's not amazing, I have to say. I've gone the wrong way here. When I realised that Ferrari was catching up, I definitely concentrated more. But when I'm chatting, I guess it's somewhere maybe like 60%. Hard to give a figure. It will certainly go down now. I've got this massive lead because they all killed each other. .4 seconds, that's good. I should be able to chill out a little bit. Keep hitting the walls though. I've got to do this chicane 8 more times. I'm going to go slowly around it each time. There we go, that was it. That's it. The key to that is brake, don't accelerate at all, and don't turn at all until you're already over it, because that's horrible. Yeah, my concentration is definitely worse since we started. An hour and 40 minutes ago. Oh, 6 seconds, he is catching me. Still can't see her, no, that's good. Like I said, if you get past that first corner, or the first few corners, it makes it so much easier, because the collisions on this are pretty crazy. You cannot predict what's going to happen. That's why I try to avoid it, because any time I collide with someone, I end up spinning myself out. Right, brake, don't turn. That's the one. Look at that. That's the way. I've got to try and do that consistently. And hopefully they spin each other out. 6 seconds again now. That's good. I'm pretty sure it's quicker to go this way. What do you think, Retro? Is it quicker on the inside? You know these things. It feels quicker. These are over-minute laps again. I think we are pulling away, though. No, he's gained on me, in fact. All this racing just for some different coloured skins for the car. That's so hard to get around there. Slightly quicker, yes. Okay. So I'll keep going that way then. It's probably good for overtaking as well, because you can just, like, sneak in front of them around there without hitting them. It's funny how games make a 12-minute race feel so long. Sprint race is like half an hour. Yeah, that's very true, actually. And, I mean, for a race driver in real life, that's going to be, like, so much harder, isn't it? Let's be honest. Than concentrating on the screen. Trying to concentrate for half an hour. It must be absolutely knackering. Especially for endurance races, like 24-hour races for race car drivers. That must be absolutely ridiculous to do. The amount of concentration. They must be superhuman. But you are right, like 12 minutes in this game feels long. Oh, you've done some real life racing, that's really cool. Being in the car helps. Oh, frickin' hell. Staring at a screen. Yeah, true. True. How long were you racing for? Like your session of racing? And what did you race, actually? That's pretty cool. I've only ever done go-karting. I've never done anything more. Well, I've driven supercars on like an experience day, but that's really not racing at all. It's just driving them through a few cones. I'd love to give it a go, though, in something like a Mazda MX-5 or something. Something not quick, to get used to it. $30-35 minutes, stuff like Miata and... Oh, that's really cool. I'd love to give that a go. Yeah, I thought they would be. Because they're so light, they've just got enough power to make it fun, haven't they? And yeah, I've driven supercars, but it was like an experience day. I drove a a Lamborghini Gallardo, an Audi R8, and a Ferrari, but I can't remember which Ferrari model it was. I think I got about 15 minutes in each one, around like an abandoned aircraft thingy, whatever you call it, airport, airstrip, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there was like a little slalom section that you could go down, and then one side which is a straight, which you can floor it. I'm trying to think which Ferrari it was now. It could have been a 430, but I don't think it was. Racing buses is for the true MVPs. Mr. Egan Gaming is a bus driver. He knows a thing or two about racing. Racing buses. You race them every day, don't you, when you're late for a stop or something? I'd like to put a 13B in a MX-5. I'm not sure what that is. It's a type of engine, obviously. But I don't know what engine that's from, I'm afraid. To be honest, Joe, I don't know how the hell you drive a bus. The size of them. But I can imagine bus racing would be absolutely ridiculous. And if you entered a bus race, I would pay quite a lot of money to watch it, to be honest. Oh, it's an RX-7 engine. Of course it is. It's the Dorito engine. That'd be interesting. As long as it doesn't run out of oil, it should be fine. I love the RX-7 as well, so that'll be awesome. Racing trucks, yes, that'll be even greater, next level. You'd pay to do it. Well, if you start with buses and then work your way up to trucks, those super trucks with like 1,000 and something horsepower, that'd be awesome. You've done it. You've done what? What, race trucks? I don't even like racing trucks in the game. In games like Forza, never mind in real life. With a trailer on, oh Jesus. That would not be fun. You just jackknife every corner, especially if you've got other trucks on the track with you. You'd need a ridiculously wide track to be able to do that. I'm 11 seconds ahead. How's that happened? When the hell have you raced trucks? I thought you drove trucks though. I didn't think you raced them. We're talking like properly racing them. Yeah, you got the full card, you can drive everything. I can drive a car, a small van, and that's it. Right, we're on the last lap now. 11 seconds ahead, that is mental. Oh, and I've spun out on the last lap. I did so well on that. And I lost concentration right at the end. If you're driving, you're racing. Well, that's a fair enough comment. I believe you. You should start a van racing league. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I'd imagine it'd be sort of like stock cars, wouldn't it? With old, crappy vans. I'm sure someone does that somewhere. They must have racing vans. I mean, they've got that Ford bloody super van thing with the V12 in it, haven't they? So someone's already thought about making a van ridiculously quick. And they've done it. Oh, man. How are we doing then? I didn't even beat that by that much. I'd love to be in a super van. I'd love to just see what it's like. Because it sounded ridiculous. As well, because the van's hollow, it would just like amplify the sound of the engine. Vans are tricky because of rollovers. Yeah, that's true. If vans are tricky because of rollovers, then trucks would be as well. Especially if they've got a bloody trailer on it. I'd still take the van over the truck, if I'm honest. Because driving a truck would just not be good. Right. Now finally on to New York. 3 tracks remaining. East to west. 40th. Race 10. Let's go back to silver in the F50. Serious inertia, yeah. Serious something. Serious crashing. Yeah, it's actually gone pretty well, to be honest. I thought it was going to be about 3 hours, but we're not at the 2 hour mark yet. So it's probably going to be 2 hours and a bit. This silver does look nice, actually, in the game. Luckily, this is a really wide track, so hopefully we don't get caught in all the nonsense. But this red F50 usually causes me some jip. Right, I'm going to try and shoot up the inside. He's blocked me. Oh, I'm not in the lead quickly enough here. Ow. Alright, get out the way, Carrera. You're slow. It's pretty much a given then. To do the bonus level, you need to have the F50 unlocked, otherwise you're screwed. Well, that's a horrible corner. That is tight. This is the biggest track. 10 laps of this for sure, because we're already at a minute. This silver's so shiny. I was hoping it would distract the other drivers, but it hasn't worked. He went nice and wide, thank you. I'm pretty sure his brake calipers were red then, under braking, which I did not think was a feature. And if I did see that correctly, that's actually really cool. And I haven't damaged the wing mirror yet, but I have got a tail light out. Yeah, this is the longest lap for sure. 1 minute 30 seconds. Crap, that was awful. Nice little sunset in the background. Not quite a sunset, it's getting there. I took my eyes off the road completely. I was staring at the sun. He's driving fairly quick in this one. This is a funky song, isn't it? Sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog. Right, that was a tad quicker, that lap. There's always this one F50 just behind me, looming ominously. You love it, yeah. It's cool, isn't it? We've already had mixed opinions on the music. It's not to everyone's taste, but luckily it's to most people's taste. Hello, Yarrick. Thanks for joining us. Just about getting ahead of him. Pulling away. Reminds me of Mario Kart Rainbow Road. Yeah, it's got a similar vibe, hasn't it? Some of them sounded completely different, but that one definitely had that Mario Kart vibe going on. All we needed was Yoshi in the background getting hit by a green shell, and that would have been perfect. How many races left? This is the third to last one. So I've got 2 more after this, both in New York now. Oh, just had a bit of slowdown through there. That was the first time the game's actually not played ball so far. Had a bit of lag through there. That was it though. Apart from that, it's been running pretty well. Yeah, on the whole, the races have gone pretty well. I've had a few dodgy starts. And the ending to the first race was very dodgy, as I was still getting used to the game again. But it's gone alright so far. Get some more kudos through here. Okay, no worries. Thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of the evening. That's the hardest corner to judge the braking on. Fascinating Vision 2. I beat Project Gotham. I'm trying to read. With all gold medals without using any jokers, 2002. Oh, that's cool. Well done. That was the year after the release, wasn't it? That's pretty early on. That's pretty cool. I don't think the jokers help particularly. I mean, for some they do. I think they're most useful for unlocking the F50 earlier, aren't they? But that's still a pretty awesome achievement. He's staying with me. My driving's gone downhill. Oh god, I'm only halfway through this race, or not even that yet. Oh dear. Right, pulling away again. I think I did this part of the track okay, and then the latter half is not good. Right, this is horrible. Luckily, I've judged that okay so far, most of the times. Have you played PGR1? Fascinating Vision. Oops. I kind of don't know why I've never played this until now. Why I never played it on the original Xbox. I think by the time I got the original Xbox, PGR2 was the latest one out, so that's what I started with. I keep hitting these walls. Apparently that was my best one. Oh god, I'm not looking. Imagine racing this track on the 360, yeah. To be honest, anything on the 360 on this game is awful. That was not a nice experience. I think I did 4 races on it. A few months before I recorded the first episode on the original Xbox, and yeah, it was just I'd go as far as saying it's unplayable because you just can't judge anything. It slows down so much that you can't judge any braking point properly or anything. It would take twice as long, yeah. Maybe even more. Oh, I see what you mean with the slowdown, yeah. Yeah, it would, yeah. Because what's this? This is probably a 15-minute race. And some of the slowdown is literally the game going half speed, isn't it? It'll probably be pushing 25 minutes if you could even beat it with the slowdown. Oh, my concentration's going a bit now. I'm making silly mistakes. Sounds fun. It's absolutely not fun whatsoever. Unfortunately, the emulation's terrible. You did back in 2014? What, you did these races on the 360, you mean? If that's true, you're a madman. The sole reason I had PGR1 is because my cousin had PGR2 and I begged my parents. Oh, they accidentally bought you PGR1 instead of PGR2. Oh hey, they're both great games. Unless you already had PGR1. Hard ++ mode, yep. That is extra challenging, but not even in a fun way. That's like, I want to jump out of a window challenging. It is still on my channel to this day. So what, did you complete the whole game on 360? Achievement unlocked, patience, yep. I think it should be called insanity. Man, you are crazy doing the whole game on 360. That literally is. You have unlocked achievement patience. If the game had achievements. But not a gold playthrough. Ah, okay. Still, definitely persistent. But I'm pretty sure some of the golds would be practically impossible on 360. Because you don't have enough precision on it. Oh, come on. That's the problem with these races. There isn't enough variety in them, really. I mean, obviously there's different tracks, but they're all 10 laps. They're all the same cars we're against. I've got to use either the Carrera GT or the F50. Right, we've got enough kudos. That's a good thing. I think he is actually quite far behind now, which is good. Finally managed to shake him. So, I think, did we start at 200 miles? I think we've done 100 and something miles, possibly, so far. Or was it that many? Oh, I can't remember now. We've done a lot of miles. Yeah, that's possible, I think, because some of the tracks were 2 miles, weren't they? So 10 laps would be 20 miles. I think we've done 150 miles. I can only imagine the pain if you got all the way through one of these races and then made a mistake on the last lap and got overtaken. That'd be rage-inducing. The guys in last are so far behind. If they are the Porsche Carrera, that just shows you the difference. Oops. Right, well, we're over the 2 hour mark now, with 2 races to go. So it's looking like 2 hours and 30 minutes-ish, if I can do these last 2 races. Okay. Just one more lap to go. Yeah, I feel they should have maybe made it sort of 10 races instead of 12. I feel like now feels like a good point to end. I think they put a couple too many races in here. But I suppose they had 3 in each location, didn't they? So if they did 2 in each location, it would be 8 races and not 12. One race for each area again. Okay, so an area within each location. And there's 3 areas in each location. That makes sense. Yep, City 3 neighbourhoods. Yep, I remember that. But I asked the question, does anybody know why they always play the cities in the same order? San Francisco, then London, then Tokyo, then New York. For some reason, throughout the game, it's always in that order. The 3 F50s always come out on top, about 85%. That's very specific. Yeah, I can believe that, unless they really badly mess up or if it's a small track. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe the city layouts. Oh, I see that, yeah. There's each one of them is a different, yeah, neighbourhood. So we're in the Central Park neighbourhood and the last one's Wall Street neighbourhood. I think actually Wall Street, I don't really like that one. That's quite difficult, isn't it? And it's got the really narrow circuits. Okay, so that's why they've done 12 races. That does make sense, in all fairness. Park Loop Reverse. Hope that doesn't look like it's on the park section, which is good. I'll go gold again. I haven't done that in a while. How is New York more difficult than London? New York can be difficult because of the park paths, because they're just really slippy and horrible. I'd say New York and San Francisco are probably the hardest. San Francisco because of all the jumps, but that's first, isn't it? Then London's sort of... London and Tokyo, I'd say, are the easier out of the 2. Tokyo's got a few weird chicanes and stuff in. I'd say difficulty, I'd go New York, then San Francisco, then Tokyo, then London. That's just my opinion. I think London's probably the easiest. Let's go. 2 more to go. We're getting there. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be, between 3 and 4 hours. This track doesn't look too nasty though. I think it's one of the easier ones in London on the brain now. In New York. It's at this horrible dusk again though, which is hard to see. Crap. Easy. If only it was easy. To be fair, it's not been too bad because I've been in the F50. Yep. That bit me in the arse. He just turned like straight into me. We are so unforgiving, these AI. They don't give a crap. Don't do it. Thank you. I thought he was going to spin into me then. Someone's got a brake light out. Yeah. Luckily, it's not me yet. Oh god, I'm hitting all the walls. Luckily, we've got indestructible headlights, so that's all good. That's really hard to do quickly. I've got my work cut out here. Oh, that's harder than I thought. I might have to restart this one. That F15 first is miles ahead. Yeah, I'm not doing well. Beat PGR2 with all platinum medals. Oh, you never did beat it. I'm going to have to restart this. I'm not paying attention. 91% of platinum medals. That's still pretty damn good. Do you remember the ones you couldn't do? I'm guessing they were cone challenges. They always get in the way at the start, don't they? The problem with this is there's loads of straights, so if you get screwed up in the corners, then you pay for it on all of the straights. See, that was very aggressive. Yeah, they don't give a fuck, do they? Oh my god, these guys are really annoying me. It feels like they're immovable objects and I just bounce off them all the time. That's what it feels like. This definitely feels harder. Non-contact sport. There's nothing non-contact about this. This is like car rugby more than anything. That F50 in the distance is massively pulling away. This is a cool song, I like this. How did you do that bit quickly? Before contactless existed. We're talking about debit cards now. This is a really cool song, I like this one. Oh, this is a hard track. They're sort of staying the same distance. 1.4, that's the Carrera in front. Right, I've definitely gained on him there. That Ferrari in the distance is disappearing a little bit now. Might be able to get in here. That's so hard to drive quickly on. Right, we are sort of catching up. I don't know if we're going to get the Kudos, though. Yeah, we're definitely catching up. Give me those Kudos. It's giving me a thumb workout and a brain workout. Come on. We're reeling him in slowly. I am properly concentrating now. The AI has been informed there's a skilled driver on the track. That's definitely not me. You must be talking about another AI. And they've actually crashed. He's got brake light out. I don't want to go near him because he's going to do some crazy shit. Let's go on the inside of him. Come on. Listen, we all know gold's faster than bloody black. So get out the way. There we go. There we go. He's given up. He said, oh, I've been passed. I might as well let you have it. That was nice of him, wasn't it? That's on lap number 5 now. These are feeling really long now, these races. I need to earn some more kudos as well. I need to focus on that. My number plate has been completely destroyed. I'm now known as STS. How are we doing for time? It's 2 hours 15 minutes. And a lot of miles and laps. That was nice. Is there collision damage? No, there isn't. It's only superficial damage. Luckily, because if there was damage, like simulation damage in PGR, that would be absolutely horrendous. You'd be dead before the race even started. Crap. Oh yeah. You couldn't have damage in PGR. That'd be absolutely too much. I'd like to try it. That'd be a laugh, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a go. It would help you drive cleanly, but unfortunately the computers don't drive cleanly, so that would sort of frustrate you a bit more, I think. If they were programmed to drive a bit cleaner, I think it would be different. This corner's horrible. Getting the hang of it a bit now. We do need 1,000 kudos though. That would be hell if I didn't actually meet the kudos target. So I need to try and get as much as I can. It's actually a little bit close for comfort, this. How are we doing? Right, that should take us over 800. We've got 3 laps left. Should be alright. As long as I don't hit some walls. Still alright for distance away. It's the clean sections. If you can get the clean sections, that's going to give me a lot of kudos. Yeah, we should be fine. I should do it. Cars in PGR1 not the most realistic. Yeah, the car models are pretty good, aren't they? Do you mean out of all the PGRs, or just PGR1 and PGR2? Because I agree, PGR2's car models are a bit questionable, but I'd say these look pretty good. I think PGR4 nailed car models as well, and engine sounds as well. I think that was the best in terms of that. Visually and sound-wise, PGR4 was the best, I think. But yeah, they do look pretty good. I can chill out a bit now. Got the 1,000 kudos, that's what we needed. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. It featured the Dodge Viper. Now, I see it's RT10, but this is the first time I've seen RT10. Is that different than the SRT10? Because that's the only Dodge Viper I've seen of the RT. SRT10. Is it a different version? Is it an S version of the RT10? Or was it RT10 before it was released and then it was an SRT10? RT is a lower trim. Oh, okay. I was going to say, because every other game I've only seen the SRT10. That kind of makes sense. I wonder if they only produced the RT10 for a short period before everyone was getting the SRT10, I don't know. ST2, yeah. Focus ST2, not the ST3. Oh, that's that done. Thank God, we didn't even pass it by that much. We needed 10,000, we got 10,200. But it's a win. Okay, one final race to go. We're at 425,000 kudos. One left in New York. It looks like it was the RT up until 2002 and then the SRT afterwards. Oh, never mind. Which one do you prefer, miles per hour, kilometres per hour? I do miles per hour. In England, we use miles per hour. We're stuck with Imperial as well. But it's weird because we use meters and stuff and centimetres and millimetres for measuring stuff, but then we use miles for distance when driving and stuff, so it's quite weird. Oh, hi, Eric. Welcome back. So you said never mind, so was the SRT afterwards or not? I swear I tried to look that up and I couldn't find anything of it. Right. Let's get ready for the last one. Psych myself up. Because we're going to unlock those custom skins. This better be worth it. Never mind on the trim thing, it seems to be based on... Oh, I see. It's based on year/generation. So the SRT10 was a generation after the RT10. Is that just body styles, or is styling, or is that performance as well? Is there a different performance? I'm trying to think if any other game has RT10 on it. I'm pretty sure. I can't think of any. Yeah, because as soon as I saw it on this, I thought they'd missed the S out or as a mistake, but yeah. It's obviously a generational thing. Great start there. Yeah, I've just seen the brake calipers. They are, or the brake discs, sorry. They are glowing red when they brake. That's quite a cool addition. Yeah, I'm not going to recover from that. I would assume the early Gran Turismos would have it. Yeah, that would be good to check on the PS1. Gran Turismo 3 was the first one on PS2, right? Oh, for Jesus' sake, why does it keep happening? I love that paint job. Yeah, I know, it's cool, isn't it? Although I've never woken up and thought, you know what? I'd like a bronze car, please. Top of the list. These guys, really. There's too many F50s. Oh, this is going to be horrible. This is such a tight track with these buggers. All spinning me. Oh my God. You see, this is all happening and that Ferrari in first place is just having the time of his life. Would you stop spinning me out? Jesus Christ. I'd have the F50 in yellow. Yeah, to be fair. To be fair, all the colours, I wouldn't care. I'd have an F50 regardless. Can you please not spin me out this time? Oh, yes. He's made it. He's threaded the needle. Yeah, the F50 in yellow looks nice. I'm going to get spun out. You turd. Yes, you deserve that. That's karma. The yellow tit. Oh, this is literally bumper cars through this place. I need to get away from this. This is stressing me out. To be honest, I know it's cliche, but Ferraris in red do look very nice. Because that's what we're used to, I guess. Brute force it, no mercy. I did. I absolutely ploughed through there. I was trying my best, but it wasn't happening at the start. I thought that was a completely different corner. We'll bounce around there, that's fine. Referee. There's a foul, red card. There was something. Oh, he's going to try it. I've got a feeling he's a cheeky one. They drive really quickly around here as well, I'm scared. This is going to end up with me going into the wall or spinning round. I'm quite scared. Right, I finally got away from there. I'd like to see a Ferrari in candy apple red. That sounds interesting. I'm sure someone's done it. People wrap Ferraris, don't they? That Yanni from Yanimize does wrapping, doesn't he? F40 in this game would be nuts. Yeah, that would be awesome. I love the F40 anyway, so having that in this game would be awesome. And if the F50 is this spinny and skiddy, the F40 would be crazy. Candy apple red. I'll tell you what, if you have a candy apple red Ferrari F50, you have made it in life. There's no, you can't get higher, that is peak. I'm just sat here in my, you know, unimpressive bronze Ferrari when you can have it in candy apple red. They should make that the skin to unlock when you do all this. You can't wrap a candy paint job. Oh, it has to be properly done, does it? Have to admit, I don't know much about painting cars. I'd probably just grab a, you know, a tin of house paint and go at it with a brush. Ah, yes, my matte black car. That'd be nice. This guy's too close to me for my liking. It's hard to explain. Seems legit. Oh, we've got not four, we've got 12 laps. I can't even speak now. We've got 12 laps of this nonsense. I'm trying to say all the words at once. Just a vomit of words. Blah. With. Yerrick's just commented with. Oh, no, he's retracted that one as well. A rainbow paint job. That I would like to see. Do you know what? Do you know what we could do? I've just had an idea. Right, we could have... Yes, Joe, rainbow. We could have a rainbow chrome F50 on Mario Kart on the Rainbow Road whilst listening to that Mario Kart song from before. That would be ideal. Someone make it happen. Fingers are broken now. Can't type. I noticed that. You were typing and retracting the message. It must be an hour later. Is it 10:30 in Poland? Achievement unlocks life. Is that for the Rainbow Ferrari? This guy is not leaving me alone. He's going to do the pit maneuver on the last lap. Let's have a brief moment of concentration to get rid of him. This colour looks like something you'd find on a makeup palette, if you see what I'm saying. Hot Pursuit, he's right on my arse. There's a bit of daylight now. Oh, Christ. Don't know what happened there. Slow him down. Yeah, you keep saying this, Retro, but I haven't successfully pit maneuvered yet. I know you'd be able to, with ease, but I've got a feeling it's probably going to be worse for me than good if I try and pit maneuver him. What will happen is I will spin out and he will drive off into the merry distance. And he will get his candy apple paint job and I won't. Your dream car will always be the R34 GTR, yes. To be quite honest, I think a lot of people would take that car. It's an absolute icon, isn't it? Brake check. Doesn't work. Because they will not stop. They will plough straight into the back. And it will be game over for everyone. I'm able to. Oh, what? You're able to pit maneuver? Oh, yes. We know that, Yerrick. You are a pro pit maneuverer. You are the current champion. If you had a R34 GTR, what colour would you have it? That is the million-dollar question. I mean, it's got to be blue, right? With black rims. Surely, unless you've got some other trick up your sleeve. That was really slow. Candy red or yellow. I'd have to see that on the car for it to make sense to me. Don't say blue. Already said blue. Maybe pearl yellow. You pick silver. That's nice as well. I've seen a lot of R33s in silver. I don't think there's a bad colour for that car, let's be honest. White. Fair enough. That looks good as well. Oh, crap. Shiny silver. Yeah, I mean, it's an R34. It's not going to look bad, is it? I've not even seen our friendly neighbour. Where is he? He's smashing into that wall. He's just at arm's reach away. Shit. Oh, I thought it was 10 laps. It's 12, isn't it? I thought we were on the last one. Blue graphics, I would put blue underglow neons. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is neon illegal in the US? To have neon on your car underneath, because it is in the UK. Pink looks good also. Boot full of subs, fluffy dice. The works. Put the Need for Speed 2 Underground... Need for Speed Underground 2 playlist on as well. And cruise around the streets. You hear people say a lot of things. What about it being illegal? If you had neon in your car and you drove past a policeman in the UK, you would get arrested. Well, you wouldn't get arrested, but you'd probably get your car nicked off you. I don't really understand why. Is it distracting or something? I suppose because lights on cars are for police cars and ambulances and stuff, isn't it? Completed it, yeah. That's life completed. You want your rainbow F50 and your pink Skyline with fluffy dice and subs in the back. Both of them on your drive. And you've made it. Right, now we're on the last lap. Oh, crap. Turn heads every time. To be fair, Joe, so does your bus when you're driving it. Years back I heard that in Texas underglow is legal as long as the tubes aren't visible, only the glow. Oh, that's interesting. I thought the glow was why it wasn't legal though. Because you might have blue underneath and people might think it's a police car or something behind you. Yes, but we have done it. That is all that done. All that nonsense. Luckily, I didn't actually have to restart any of those when I was, really far into the race. So that is the last race of PGR1. That's all done now. Infinite Jokers available. Pointed out to me that that is on the PAL version, and the NTSC version does not have that in America. Reward. Have 10,000 kudos. What has given me 10,000 kudos? That is nothing. Custom car skins now available. Oh, we've already had that. That's the second. That is the second credit screen for some reason. Dedicated to the victims of the tragic events of 9/11. Amazing reward. Yeah, I know. Not the best. The skins are why you do it, though. Really. 10,000 credit kudos, whatever. That's terrible. That's like an extra race. Infinite Jokers is cool, though. You can seriously get ridiculous kudos doing that. Yeah, it's not the best, is it? This is cool, though. It's going through all the manufacturers. Interestingly, we've got Ford and then official licensed product. Ford something company. I can't even read that. But why? What, for the Infinite Jokers? Because it doubles all your score, just, I don't know, so you can just get the high scores. Increase the amount of kudos you get. When there was no Xbox Live, I guess it's just something that you do to have a little competition with your friends, I guess. Say you completed the game and got all this score, doubled it with kudos, and this is your maximum score, I don't know. I wouldn't personally play through the game again, but Ford motor. Porsche, Subaru, Toyota TVR, Volkswagen. Project Gotham Racing. That just loops that, does it? You can't see your kudos like in PGR2. Yes, you can. What, your overall kudos? You can see it, just... No. There. But my face is covering the rest of it, so actually it's 445,945. I wish I had Infinite Joker on the NTSC. Yeah, I know, that is annoying. So, what would we do then? Finally, that's done. That took... that was 2 hours and 30 minutes, maybe slightly over. 2 hours 40 minutes. What was I doing? So, if we go in here... It doesn't say, so you just Infinite Jokers available, yeah. You can just use as many. Oh, you're blind, sorry. Yeah, I know. To be fair, I wasn't very long in the menu. It's only in this menu that's because my face is covering half of it. Right, I forgot what we've even unlocked. Oh yeah, the right, so what has custom skins? So the Ferrari doesn't have one. I'm pretty sure the Carrera doesn't have one because it's only got one colour yet. 911 GT2 doesn't have one. Viper RT10. That's one, so that's one we've unlocked. Viper. Yeah, Retro, you're probably best telling me which ones they are because I haven't got a clue. So that's one of the custom skins, which is cool. That's like the Canadian flag colours, isn't it? What else have we got? It takes too long to load up. 360, I'm sure that doesn't have it. The Delfino Ferrose, or Ferrose, I think that has one. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, that's one. With a dolphin. Brown. Okay, now second playthrough, but each race with the Joker. I mean, that took a lot of patience, but I haven't got the patience for that. That is not happening. I like the fade on that. That's quite cool. I'm not too keen on the massive logo on the front. And the dolphin on the side is a bit gay, isn't it? But Z06. I really wanted to drive that in blue, and it's only just unlocked it. That's annoying. With the stripe. What we got next? Exige. So the V12 doesn't have one. The Vanquish. No, that's only got Grandad colours, hasn't it? How many are there in total? Exige. That's this one, isn't it? That's cool, but it's not very different to this blue, is it? Oh, it's a bit darker, isn't it? 13 in total. Lancer has one, yeah. Mini has one. That's quite subtle, that one. Skyline doesn't then. There's this... What's he say? The Impreza. This one has the normal rally one, doesn't it? Not that, that's black. There. Subaru Rally Team. Classic. Is that the only time it has gold rims? Ah, it does the rims as well. That might be the only one that does the rims, is it? That's cool. Oh, Skyline. Have I missed that? I don't know which colour it is. That one. That's cool. I like that. That's giving me Castrol vibes when they used to have the Castrol decals on the cars, because they were red, white and green, weren't they? It'd be nice to have custom paint jobs in PGR2. That would be amazing. And what they should do for that is each car has like a little challenge event, like a platinum challenge event, and you can unlock the skin for that car. That would be a really cool idea. Right, what else? Lancer, that's got one, isn't it? Yeah, like the Honda NSX. That's the one, isn't it? With that Castrol logo on it. That is the Tommy something or other rally driver. That's his skin on that. I can't remember what it's called. It's a specific Lancer, though, that has that that paint scheme on it. Time attack. Yeah, so you have to meet a target time and you get a skin for that car. That'd be cool. I'm pretty sure the Focus had one, didn't it? Yeah. With the European stars on it for some reason. Fading into black on the back. That's cool. Always preferred the Evo. Yeah. I think I did as well, actually. Usually people are split between the Evo and the Impreza. Opel Speedster. I don't think that's got one, has it? Oh, it might do. Oh, yeah, it does. I'm not too sure about that one. That's interesting. That's different. I'll give you that. That's cool, though. Speedster, yep. RX-8. So the Boxer doesn't have one, then. No. Camaro. Did this have one? No. That only has one colour, doesn't it? RX-8, then. Onto that. That's a very subtle one, isn't it? That's probably the poorest one out of the lot. Is the wheels the same? Yeah, I mean, that's just a little stripe down the side, isn't it? I suppose the Z06 was like that as well, wasn't it? Z3 doesn't have anyone, does it? No. TT Coupe and Roadster, they have one, do they? Oops. That doesn't fit the RX-8 at all. Yeah, I know. It doesn't really... I've always thought the RX-8 looks really clean, so having a giant stripe down it looks a bit strange. That's alright, though, with the Audi. They do that... Oh, is that the Audi R8? Racing Team has that all over, doesn't it? Like that. On the back side of the car. The Audi badge. Ugly. The TT. Yeah, I don't like that generation TT. The new ones, though, the new models look really nice. And the TTS and the TTRS, but these old generation TTs are very bug-like, aren't they? It's just got the same one. Oh, that's a different colour. The United States America PGR1 might have been harder than the other versions across the world. I know a man who would know that. And that would be Retro. Is the last one the Mini then? Feel like it might be. Yep, it is, isn't it? So the last one to finish things off is... Do you know what? This music's really fitting, isn't it? It's like an outro little car music bit. So we've got the Union Jack on the top of the Mini, of course. Typical British car, even though it's German. But we'll forget about that. The heritage is English. So that's it, guys. That is PGR1 fully done. And in fact, that's all the PGRs fully done with full difficulty. And that's taken quite a long time, really, overall. Over a year, hasn't it? But thank you for tuning in, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. Much appreciate it. It's been great to have company through this. Thanks, Joe. Got there in the end, didn't we? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, guys. And what I'll be playing next is Forza Motorsport 1. I think I'll release the first episode tomorrow. So, yeah, that'll be decent. Different game, completely different game. Had to adjust the driving style. It's not like PGR at all. But, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. Going to be different. And we can get into the Forza series then and play some different types of stuff. So, yeah, should be good. PGR, no more. But possibly a PGR2 Platinum stream. Or a few of those. So we'll see. Yeah, be good. I can't wait either. But unfortunately, YouTube doesn't let me access the community tab. So what's the best way for me to let you know when I'm going to stream? I did release a video to, you know, say I'm streaming on this day, and then I'll delete it now. But that might be the best way to do it, so you guys know when it's going to be. Because if I schedule a stream, it doesn't actually notify anyone of the stream. It just sort of sits there in the background. It doesn't really do anything until it's an hour to go. And then at that point, it's kind of, you know, too late. So I'll let you know. If I'll do another Saturday and maybe a PGR2, and I'll put a video out a couple of days before, saying, you know, going to stream on this day, whatever. And yeah, see what happens. But take care, guys. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, take care.